I'm Susan Westfall, and I'm the chairman of the Recreation and Parks Committee, and we're here to discuss providing a recommendation to council regarding authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety to advertise for bids and enter into a farm lease agreement for a portion of the Paul G. Duke Park as the current lease agreement expires at year end. I'm sorry, and this is Mr. Whidden and my fellow committee person, Ms. Marshall. Sorry.
All right. So the current lease that we have out on Duke Park, which consists of farming 28.5 acres on the what we call Duke Park North, which was the Hewells Camp property, and approximately 9 acres that's on the south end of Duke Park. That contract is expiring at the end of the year. So we were asking for authorization to bid for a new contract. We're not sure what kind of bids we might get. We have been receiving $250 per acre for the current lease. We are bidding the new lease has been recommended by the Board of Park Commissioners, and we are not asking for emergency legislation.
Okay. Comments?
Are there any limitations that we would place on those who try to lease the land? I'm talking as far as
crops.
Less that than pesticides or herbicides they would use in proximity to the park?
We don't have any I don't believe there's anything in the bid that documents that restrict that. Some farmers, choose to and choose not to. I was thinking you were going to go with the type of crops, and we do have some prohibitions, but your typical crops are the ones that we allow. I'm
just wondering if it'd be worth the effort to, with that close to a park, to put some type of limit. I mean, I know chemicals don't stay where you want them, and we live in a farming community. I'm just wondering if that close proximity would be worth looking into.
I don't really know specifically.
I'm not recalling, we're looking at a couple of, sorry. Sorry.
Muting yourself.
I don't recall specifically, but we are looking at least one other community that has recently bid a farm lease to compare it to our most recent bid to make sure that we have most up-to-date information in there. There were some slight restrictions, but not that much.
Thank you.
Comments? No. Comments? Recommendation?
I think Mr. Phillips.
Mr. Phillips, you got something?
I do have a comment. Right across the street to the east of Duke Park is farmland that we don't control that may or may not be doing that. However, to support your position with the pollinator aspect of Duke Park to the north, the pollination item or the pesticide issue might be something worth considering to ask the questions of the farmer.
So I do know that we do restrict any kind of harm to that kind of activity. I think you're talking about the reserve,
right?
Robinson Reserve, which is not technically a pollinator, but we do have plants that support it. And so we do know that their farming practices don't harm that part of it.
Okay. And as somebody who's been in that lots and lots of times, it's done great. It doesn't seem to be been affected by the farmland right next to it. Anybody in the audience have any comments? No? All right. So move forward. All right. Okay. And we're adjourned. Bye.